I'm back from Japan, so of course I have an awesome haul video. I thought I had behaved myself and that I didn't buy too many things, but then now laying out everything for the haul, I was like, ooh. So this might be a pretty long video, so grab a drink, sit down, get comfortable, or if you want to put this on while you're cleaning or whatever, I know I love to do that, have it on in the background while you get some stuff done, because this probably is going to be a long video. I'll try to keep it short and move quickly, but I did get a lot of things, so we'll start off right away with the home goods. For this haul, I don't just have Japanese brands. The yen is really weak right now in comparison to the US dollar, so I did take advantage of buying from some stores that we do have in the US, but either I don't have anywhere near me or just would be cheaper to purchase from in Japan. So first I went to Zara Home, which we do not have in the US, I don't think. I think you can order online, but there's no like physical store that you can go to. I don't know, maybe there is one in like New York or something, or LA, but at least anywhere near me there isn't. So I got this adorable little lamp. I do love a mushroom moment. I do have another kind of like mushroomy lamp from IKEA back there in my little coffee station, but I got this one and I love it because it's wireless. It just runs on batteries and it has 3 light settings, which is so cool. So I'm definitely going to be moving this thing around all over the apartment, just wherever I need a little bit more light. But yeah, I just thought it was so cute. I think they also do have like a brassy or gold colored one, but I didn't see it in store. But I do love this chrome. I've been thinking about maybe incorporating some more like chrome colors into my apartment. I know I have a lot of gold and brass, so this will be a little bit different for me, but I just thought it was so cute. I could not pass it up. And also from Zara Home, I just got this set of napkins. I just love this gingham pattern, and this green is so pretty and would be so cute now for the springtime. I could probably even use it for Christmas time too, because it's that like kind of pineish green, but even just like year long. I consider myself a neutral girly, but I do love green. But yeah, I just thought these were so cute. And I also went to Muji. I think there are a couple of Muji stores in the US, again none near me, but I love it. Everything is so neutral and aesthetic in that store. It's definitely up my alley, but I didn't get much there. I only got this pillowcase, which I thought was so pretty. It's kind of like a linen-y material, and I just like the simple decor with just the stripes down the middle. I think it would be perfect for all year long. I'm definitely going to put it out now for the springtime, but it's definitely like an all seasons kind of pillow, so I just really love it and the material. So those were like the main home decor pieces. I do have a couple of other little things here and there, but they're more like for DIY, so I'll show you that in a minute. But now moving on to like kitchenware, I guess. Y'all know I'm a little bit addicted to like cups and mugs and basically anything that's related to the kitchen or anything like that. So of course, that's basically like half of the things I came back with. So first, we accidentally ended up in this tea shop in Kawagoe, and my dad loves tea, so he bought like a gajillion tea bags at that store, and we spent like an hour there trying different teas. The married couple at the store was just the sweetest thing ever, so my dad and I decided to buy a matching set of teacups to commemorate our times there, and so that we would like think of each other when we're drinking our little teas. So we got 2 of these matching ones. Of course, I had to go with a checkered trend. I just thought it was so trendy for like a very traditional Japanese tea shop, so I just thought it was so cute, and my dad got one exactly like it, so we could be twinning. Then I went to another shop that's called Today's Special. I think I went to the one in Shibuya, but they have some all over Tokyo, and I got this beautiful stoneware mug. So usually these are the 2 most like popular designs for Japanese teacups. They either have like these or these, so I wanted to get one of each, but I just love the drippy glazing on this. I think it is absolutely stunning. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to get it. I did force my husband and my dad to go with me to a Ralph's Coffee. We don't have a Ralph's Coffee anywhere near us in Nashville. I know there's plenty across the United States, but I'd always wanted to go to one, and I really wanted that stupid bear mug that they have. So of course I forced them to take me, and my dad actually got me these mugs. So first I got the traditional Ralph's mug that you've probably seen all over the internet. So this is what it looks like. It's so sweet, and it has its own little plate to go with it. I just thought it was so cute, and like I said, I love green, so I had to get something green. And then of course I got the bear mug that I was talking about. It's so freaking cute. The bear is a barista. They also have a soccer bear mug, but it was sold out, which I was really bummed out about. I think you can still buy it online, but like I said, it's just like so much more expensive than it needs to be. But since the Japanese yen was weak, it came out cheaper than buying it here in the US. Like how stinking cute is that? You know, like all my barista dreams will come true with this mug. So this isn't something that I bought for myself. My friend actually gave it to me as a gift for my birthday. I was so freaking touched. So Yuka, if you're watching this, I love you. But she knows that I love like kitchen stuff and like stoneware stuff. So she got me a set of plates from a Japanese pottery studio, and they are so beautiful. Like, how gorgeous is this? And the back is textured. I think she told me that the way that they do it is they lay a piece of fabric on top, and that's how you get the texture on it. This just goes to show you how well she knows me. This is the one that she chose, and the glaze is like almost identical to the one that I bought for myself. So she knows me extremely well. So yeah, so it's one of these, and then also a big one. And I love this design as well. It is such a unique shape, but I was telling her it's so beautiful. Like, I don't think I'll ever use them. I don't want them to get damaged, but yeah, they're absolutely stunning, both this one and the smaller one. Okay, so next up, all of like the dollar store or dollar store-esque shops that I went to. Japan has a ton of dollar stores. You've probably heard of the more famous one called Daiso, but they also have another one called Seria. They have another shop that's called 3 Coins, which is kind of like a $3 store. So I think these were all things from Seria. I might get some of them mixed up, but anyways. So I got this cute little tray. It's a little floral, almost like antique looking print. I just thought it was so sweet, and I really don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I just thought it was really cute. I also got these baking cups. They're a little bit more flat than a muffin or a cupcake liner, but I think they're supposed to be for Madeleines, or that's what it says at least. I also got this cute little flower dish, and of course, since I love making cooking videos and stuff like that and putting ingredients in cute little bowls, I had to get one of these. I also got these cute little frames. So there's this one that's round, and then I got 2 of these square ones. I don't really know what I want to do with them yet, but I just thought they were so cute, and they're very lightweight, which is perfect for a rental because I can just stick it on with some command strips instead of having to like nail anything to the wall. So I thought that these would be perfect to do a little, maybe a little gallery wall or something. We'll see. I also got these cute little keychains, also of little frames. I'm thinking that I might make these into ornaments for my tree, but yeah, I thought that these were so cute, so I couldn't help myself. And I also got myself a couple of sticker sheets. So I got this one. I just love the famous artwork on it, and again, the very like antique style, I guess. French stuff is so popular in Japan, so everything is very like French style or like old antique vibes or whatever you want to call it. I guess like that kind of Baroque style, I don't know, but it's really, really popular over there. So that's why I found all of these kind of like antique looking pieces. I'm also obsessed. I think it's a bird that is native to Japan, but I'm not 100% sure, but they're everywhere and you'll see them all over in like stores and things like that. So I got myself a sticker sheet of them and they're just like this chunky little chubby bird, and I just love them. So I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with these, but I loved it, so I had to get it. And speaking of that same bird, like I said, I'm obsessed. So I also got a little box cutter of him and I got this felting kit also of the little birds. I've never felted before, so I thought that it would be fun to try something different out. Then these 3 things were from the 3 Coin store I mentioned. Very boring or like basic stuff. I'm not really one to buy souvenirs. I like to buy things that I'll use in my day-to-day life, and it'll just remind me of my trip, or just like I like to buy practical things. I'm just a practical person. So I got myself a set of chopsticks. I've never seen chopsticks in these like neutral colors before, so I was so excited when I saw these. And of course, we always buy chopsticks when we go to Japan. Last time we bought some really pretty like black wood ones. So these are resin and in different colors, so I thought it would be cool to have a different set. And I also got some little towels and again, the same kind of neutral color palette. And last but not least, from that store, you're gonna be like, Amaya, seriously, why? I just got some pot scrapers. But if you do a lot of dishes, and especially me who I really like to cook and I'm constantly washing dishes as a result, scrapers are perfect. And who would have thought that you can find some really pretty neutral scrapers. And I also stopped by a Flying Tiger, which is not Japanese. They have them all over Europe. I'm not sure if they have any in the United States, but they happen to have one in Tokyo, so I was like, I gotta go. I can't remember if I mentioned it when I did a haul for my like Europe trip forever ago, but I ended up going to a Flying Tiger in every single country, which was really fun. But yeah, so I was like, I have to go to the one in Japan, like duh. If you've never been to a Flying Tiger, it's a really cool store. They have like a ton of really fun things. Of course, I got boring things because that's just who I am. So I got myself a tiny whisk. Again, you'll see a pattern because I like to cook. I'm a practical person, so that's the stuff that I get. The last time actually that I went to the Flying Tigers in Europe, I also got a couple of like cooking supplies and I'm still using them to this day. I have a cutting board that I bought there like 6 years ago and it's just now like dying because I've used it so much. They really have like great items for super cheap, so really great store if you have one near you or you can visit if you're ever like abroad. But I got myself a little whisk and also a little strainer. I also got just a clear pouch for my liquids when I travel, green of course. And when we went to Japan, it was right around Valentine's Day, so they had all this like heart decor and Valentine's decor available. But I saw these cute little heart magnets and I thought they were so sweet. They're like a canvas material kind of, so that you can paint them however you'd like. So I'm going to have to do something with this for next year as a little DIY. I also got some happy birthday balloons. I just thought that they were so cute. It was actually my birthday while I was in Japan, but I didn't really get to celebrate it much because we were so busy doing everything and activities and such. So I might have to throw myself a party here later on because I turned 30 and that's a big number and I barely got to say anything or give a grand speech or anything. So we'll see, maybe I'll throw myself a party. But I thought that these were so cute. I also got this ruler, which is obviously in a really pretty gold color, but I love it because it opens up, which I thought was so convenient. I also got these cute little frame magnets, so I'm definitely going to put them on my fridge. I'll probably rub and buff them gold because if I put them like this on my fridge, our fridge is chrome, so you won't be able to see them at all. So I do need to rub and buff them gold, but I think that they will look so freaking cute. I just probably will put pictures of Loki in them. But yeah, they're so sweet. I feel like these have been so in style right now, people DIYing their own, but I found this one and I think it was like less than $3, so I was like, I'm gonna do that instead of having to DIY myself. And I mentioned I want to do my little travel journal, especially for a trip now to Japan, so I got myself these little letter stamps also at Flying Tiger. But I also got myself these Japanese hiragana ones. These were from a different store. I think it was Tokyo which is a really huge store. They have a ton of things. It's mostly like craft supplies and like home things. I didn't spend too much time there because we were running to see a friend, but I did get myself one of these little stamp sets. I'm working up a sweat from sharing all of these items. But at Tokyo Hands, they also have a bunch of these little like hobby kits. So the little bird felting kit that I showed was from Tokyo Hands. And then I also got this one for myself, which is a mochi stand. And I don't know if you can see it, but this one here with like the kind of teriyaki looking sauce is mitarashi dango, and it's my favorite type of dango. But honestly, like all mochi is good. I'll eat any of it. So always wanted to do one of these little activities myself. So I got one for myself, and then I also got one for some friends of mine that also love these little kits. And this one is a ramen shop, which is so freaking cute. So I thought that they would really like it. I also got a ton of miniatures, which like I don't really know for why. Maybe one day I'll have like a miniature dollhouse or something and I'll use them, but for now I just thought that they were cute, so I got them. So I got this little mirror and the detailing is gorgeous. Like if I had this mirror in real life, it would be so cute. And then of course a set of plates, because even in the miniature world I need to have some kitchenware. I also saw this set of little brass pieces and it's so cute. So it's a little comb, a little mirror, and a little brush. And then of course I had to get an old antique looking vase. But yeah, they're so cute. I couldn't help myself. And then I also bought my husband this tiny little measuring cup. My husband also loves miniatures, so I thought it would be super cute for him. And I also found these little clips. I think I got these in Hakone. We stopped by a shop and the man was explaining to us how they make this pattern out of wood, and it is so interesting how they do it. It's really like a bunch of tiny pieces of wood that they like smush together. So I just thought it was so cool and I wanted something from that, so I got these little checkered heart clips. And I also bought a ton of records while I was in Japan. Honestly, I wish I could have bought more, but we had a very limited amount of time because we had like, such a packed itinerary. So I only got one day at a record store, and I think I only had like an hour or maybe less to like browse around. So I could have done a lot more damage. Since we just got our record player, I haven't even had a chance to go and buy records for our new record player. So this was like the first time that I was truly shopping for records for it. So I went a little crazy, but everything was super affordable, so I had to take advantage. First, I am a big Beatles fan, but I'm really a fan of like their older work. So I got the Meet the Beatles album. These are just some stickers that the owner threw in as a like freebie. But I got this one and I just think it's so cool because not only do I have the record now, but it's also all in Japanese, which is so much fun. So I might have to make a separate video one day of like my record collection, because if this is a damage I did in just one store, it's definitely gonna keep going from here. We also just kind of browsed around the jazz section, the Japanese jazz section, and picked out a couple of them. So I'll probably share it as like reels in the future so that we can listen to like what was in it, because it was basically like a mystery record since I don't know the artist or like what the songs are. We basically just picked them out based on price and based on like aesthetically if the record looked nice. So we got this one. It's called Dedication. Again, I don't know anything about the artist or anything, but I just thought that it was really pretty and I liked her vibe a lot. So we will listen to it in the future and see how it goes. I also got this one because I thought it looked really cool. I don't know what music it'll have. And my dad was with us the day that we went to the record store, so he helped us pick out a couple more. Some of these were so cheap, even in like Japanese yen, that I was like, I can't not get these, especially if my dad is saying like, give it a try, it'll be good. So we got a James Taylor one. I think I've probably heard at least one of his songs. I just can't like exactly remember which song it is, but I'm sure I've heard his music before. And then we also got a Dean Martin one, and this one does have a couple famous songs that I do know. So it has Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, Release Me, Gentle on My Mind, You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You. So there's a lot of really popular songs on this one. And again, all of these have the song title in Japanese, which is so cool. And then we also got this Glenn Miller one and this one by the Commodores for a little bit of a, I guess, disco moment. And then lastly, this is actually a record I had been looking for here at some of the thrift stores and I wasn't able to find it, and it's a little bit more expensive online, but I found this one for 100 yen, which is like cents, and it's this Bing Crosby Christmas one. It's like what you envision Christmas music is, so I have to get this for a record player. Yeah, it's a little bit beat up, but it works just fine, and I mean for cents I can't complain. So I have my copy. And before we move on to clothes and food, I did get also some reusable shopping bags. So this one is from Muji, I believe, and you just unfold it and it opens out into a reusable shopping bag, which is so convenient. And then this one my friend actually got me, and it's the same thing. You just roll it out and it turns into a huge shopping bag. So this is perfect for like our groceries or when I go to the thrift store. It'll come in handy. And I mentioned before, I struggle a lot with my hair. I feel like ever since I've moved to Nashville, it's gotten like really dry and frizzy. So I've been trying a bunch of products out to see if anything helps. I feel like now it's a little bit healthier, but it's still kind of like frizzy all over and kind of dry. So it is what it is, but I will not give up and I'll continue trying products. And I had heard so many good things about this hair mask from Japan. It's called, I guess, Fino Premium Touch Hair Mask. I think I saw it on TikTok, I'm not sure, but I really wanted to try it, so I got it. I will report back to see if it actually does anything. And now we'll move on to clothes. So for some reason, I don't know what it is about Japan, but they have really cute socks. So I got a ridiculous amount of socks this time around, but again, practical. That's the theme of this haul. Practical things that I know I'm gonna use. So first at Uniqlo, which they do have here in the States, and I think you can order online as well. At Uniqlo, I got some heat tech socks. So I got some for myself and for my husband. My feet always get so cold, and I'm one of those people that even in the winter, I like to wear my sneakers because I have a bad back. So hopefully these will help keep my feet warm. So these are the men's ones. They're really thick, and these are the women's ones, which are a little bit thinner. And then if you've ever been to Japan and you've been to Harajuku, there's a bunch of really cute stores there, and they have this one sock store, which I think they have in other parts of Japan. I just always go to the one in Harajuku, and they have a ton of cute socks. So I just went crazy and bought a bunch of socks there. I think they had a sale going on, so that's why I got so many. But I got 2 pairs for my husband and 2 pairs for myself. So I got a long pair of white ones for my husband and a short pair for myself, and then these really cute dog socks for my husband and these socks with a little bear on them for myself. and these are really thick, so it'll be perfect for the winter and for the fall. And then I got my husband and I some matching socks, and it's these really cute ones. These will be perfect for Christmas obviously and for the winter, but I just thought that they were so cute, so I couldn't help myself and I got us matching socks. Then for clothes shopping, I didn't really do that much, as much as I would have liked, because I was with 2 men for most of the trip, so shopping was not in their ideal itinerary but they still let me creep around some of the stores. So I got these sweatpants from Muji. They're just a really cute lounge set with a wide leg. I love this color, and they have a pocket in the back, which is perfect. And a thing to know, if you do go clothes shopping in Japan, clothes are usually either like one size fits all, or the sizes are smaller than they are in the States. So normally in bottoms I'm a medium, or a 4 or 6 in American sizes depending on where I go, but in Japan I was a large, so just something to keep in mind. And this is technically not like a matching set, but they had a hoodie in the men's section that was like basically the same color so I got myself the hoodie from the men's section, and it's so soft, so cozy. I always steal my husband's sweatshirt, so I thought it was time that I got my own. And then this sweater was on sale at Uniqlo, so I couldn't help myself. It's a really oversized size because it was the only one left of its kind, but I was like, I have to get it. It's so cozy, and it has pockets on the side. I've already worn it like 100 times. I wore it on the flight back, I've worn it to Pilates class. I just love it. It's so cozy. I didn't mention them, but I also got a couple of thermals from Uniqlo. They have a really famous heat tech line, which is supposed to be really good for the winter, so I did get myself some heat tech leggings and the heat tech long sleeve, I think. After I got them, it started to get like less and less cool, so I couldn't really say for sure if they really work that well. So hopefully next winter I'll be able to confirm. At least for like the days that I had them, it wasn't super cold, but I also didn't feel very cold, so I guess they worked. I'm not really sure. And now we can move on to food. If you need to go and refill your drink, please go ahead and do so because we're still not done. Okay, so 2 more categories. We have our food category, and then we have our gifts category, all the stuff that I got for friends and family as gifts. Okay, this is technically not food. So if you saw my stories, I love getting food from Japanese shops that have like the reusable containers that you can keep. So I got a pudding in this little container, which I thought was so cute. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I'm a hoarder, so I will be keeping this. And I also got a coffee in this gorgeous bottles, so I'm definitely gonna make myself a drink in this. Or sometimes I like to make like little lattes ahead of time if I know my husband's going to the office, so I can maybe pack it in here. But it's just so freaking cute. My family and I always get my husband coffee wherever it is that we might be traveling, so of course we had to get some Japanese coffee. I found this one at Today's Special where I got that little stoneware mug. I just got it because the bag is really cute, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know anything about this coffee brand. The brand is Pushy Coffee if anyone is interested. I'll have to research and see what might be so special about them, but I just thought the little cat on the bag was really cute, so we got him this one. And I got myself a milk tea blend which I'm super excited to try. I don't know why, but the milk tea from Japan just hits so good. If you've ever been to Japan and you've gotten the ones from like the vending machines or from the convenience stores, it should be kind of gross, but they're so good. Like they always hit, and especially like when I go in the winter time and it's so cold, and just to get a warm drink straight out of the vending machine or the convenience store, it's like, it's so good. Hopefully this will taste just like that, so whenever I'm, you know, missing Japan, I can make myself a milk tea. And then I already ripped into these but my friend got me these. These are some of my favorite like little snacks or candies, I guess you could call them, from Japan. They're like wafer cookies sort of. Let me see if I can hold it up without all of them falling. This is what it looks like. And this one says mini rumando, but this one has 2 flavors. It's caramel and cocoa, and it's just kind of like a crunchy wafer cookie. It's so good. And she also got me this one, which is the same thing but just like a slightly different flavor. This one's kind of like, it has more butter, I think, so the crunch is different. Both of them are really good, so honestly I like both. Last but not least, some gifts that we got for friends and family. So I'm sure by now you know my mom is a really crafty person. She loves doing all kinds of crafts and like knits and crochets and all of that. So she's a really big fan of this Japanese style of embroidery called sashiko. So I did get her a little kit for a sashiko, and it was like all blue, which like blue is her favorite color. And I think traditionally sashiko is also like blue, since Japan is really well known for like their indigo dyeing. But so I got her that set, but I don't have it because I already sent it off to her. And then after that, I found a couple more little sashiko sets. So I got her 2 more, and these are really cool because it's the fabric with the design printed on them. So you can use your own embroidery thread in whatever color you'd like to do the designs. So I got her those. And then there's like this ongoing joke with my family. My mom is like absolutely terrified of frogs, but it's become this like tradition to gift her frog related things, only if they're like cute though, like nothing like creepy or like ugly. So I found this at a temple and I thought it was so freaking cute. It's a handmade postcard and the frog is made with like fabric. It's so cute. Then for my sister, she plans to go to Japan soon, so she's like, don't get me anything because I want to get myself stuff when I'm over there. I got her a bunch of boberias, like a bunch of little random things. I already showed them all to her as soon as I got back and she was like, oh my god, I love everything. So I think I did a good job at least. So first I got these little sandwich bags. At first my husband is like, why are you getting that? Like that's so dumb. But I'm like, trust me, she's gonna like these. And they have pandas on them. Like what's there not to like? Super cute. These were from Flying Tiger. And I also got her this cloth. It's called a tenugui, which is like for your hands, like to wipe your hands with. But they usually have really pretty patterns. So I've seen people that use them for like wall art. My sister was like, oh, I could maybe use it as like a bandana when she styles her outfit. And it's from a really famous manga and anime that we watch. It's called One Piece. We absolutely love it. And I love like nerdy or geeky things that are like very subtle like this. So like you would just think it's a regular pattern, but it's like an homage to the show. So I got her one of those. And then these are also from that same show, One Piece. So spoilers if you haven't been keeping up with the anime and don't know anything about Luffy's latest gear. Spoiler alert. I got her this. I got her this Luffy. It's so cute. So for those of you who don't watch the show, the main character Luffy ate this fruit, which is the gum gum fruit. So he's basically like a rubber man. And that's also why my rubber plant is called Luffy, if you didn't know. But yeah, so he's like made out of rubber, so he can stretch like crazy. So this plushie is so cute because you basically can pull his arms and it looks like he's stretching. It's so cute. And then from that same show, there's another character called Jinbei. He's like this huge character, but they make these cute little like egg looking plushies. And he's too cute. Like his top knot, his clothes, his sandals. So my sister almost cried when I showed it to her because it's so cute. And lastly, I got her, these are really popular here nowadays, but they're just so much more expensive here. I think here you could buy them from like anywhere from 20 to 40 bucks depending on their rarity. But there you can buy them at the supermarket for like a couple of bucks. So I got her these like candy making kits. We've done a bunch of them together. I think we've done like a sushi one and a ramen one and like a fast food one. So my choices were limited because we've already done so many. But this one is kind of like a festival one. So it has these like chocolate covered bananas and this like icy kind of like snow cone thing, corn, and I think these are lollipops. Oh, they're like candy covered apples. So I just thought that these were so cute. My sister's gonna have so much fun making these. Last year we went to Japan with a couple friends of ours and we went to the Starbucks Reserve together, and this year they have a new mug and I think it's specific to Japan, so only Japan has this type of mug, but it has a little snow globe on top. So I got them the Kyoto one, which we didn't go to together, so I thought it would be cute. But yeah, if you like shake it, it has little cherry blossoms and glitter, and I thought it was just so stinking cute. So I hope that they'll like it. And that same friend, I was like, oh, do you want me to bring you anything back from Japan? And she's like, the cooling wipes. They're so good. So I brought her back some cooling wipes, and it's literally what it sounds like. They're wipes, but they have like, I don't know if it's like menthol or what it is that it has in it, but it feels like cooling to the touch. Since Japan is really hot in the summertime, cooling products are really popular. So these you can just like wipe on your face face so that you feel like refreshed, or like in the back of your neck or anything like that, your arms, whatever. So she's like, please, I need these, because she lives in Miami, so like it's definitely needed in Miami. And then I have another friend that recently came to visit us, and she loves Kirby, so I got her this little Kirby board. I just thought it was so aesthetic, first of all, so cute, and like I said, still very like subtle design, but it has the little Kirby's, and then you can write on them with a marker, so just kind of like a little memo board. But I just thought it was so pretty. And then for other friends, I got a couple of like food things. So we got some coffee. Again, I don't know anything about coffee, I just thought the packaging was really cute, so I got this coffee, Maruyama coffee. And then I always also like to get kind of like weird or unique snacks, so I got these chips. I think it's supposed to be like the ramen noodles, so I'm very excited for them to try this. And they're like chicken flavored, and yeah, they just look so good, so I wanted to try them, and hopefully my friends will like them as well. And then one of the really famous chocolate brands in Japan is Ghana, so they have a ton of different flavors and always come out with like unique things, but they came out with this one which is cheesecake flavored, and I'm like, well, I gotta try that. So I'm gonna give this to my friends, hopefully they like them. But that's it, we made it. That is absolutely everything that I got in Japan. That was a workout. My back hurts from sitting for so long. I think that was over an hour of talking. So I hope you enjoyed that little haul and a little bit of an insight into my Japan trip. If you have any questions about Japan, or you're like planning your own trip, I'm always so happy to help people plan their Japan travel. I absolutely love it. I think this was like my 5th time there, so I wouldn't consider myself an expert, but I just really love Japan, and I always want people to experience it the way that I experience it, and like just love it as much as I do. So if I can help make your trip any better, feel free to leave me a comment or send me a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to answer your questions about Japan. But let me know in the comments what your favorite piece was, and I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye!